When Scrubs debuted in 2001, it quickly became known for its ability to weave humor and heartbreak seamlessly. Season 3, Episode 14, titled My Screw Up, is often regarded as one of the most poignant episodes in the show's history. It's not just the devastating twist that lingers with viewers, but the masterful storytelling and performances that elevate this installment to legendary status. The heartbreaking plot of My Screw Up. The episode reintroduces Ben Sullivan, played by Brendan Fraser, Dr. Perry Cox's former brother-in-law, who had been battling leukemia. While he seems upbeat and playful, things take a dark turn when Dr. Cox learns that Ben's health has worsened. After a routine day at the hospital involving errands for his son's birthday party, Dr. Cox appears to be avoiding something significant. The devastating twist comes in the final moments. Dr. Cox, seemingly distracted by Ben's presence, is getting ready for what the audience assumes is a party. However, Zack Braff softly asks, "Where do you think we are?" The camera pans to reveal they're at Ben's funeral, not a birthday celebration. Ben, the cheerful figure who followed Cox throughout the episode, was revealed to be a ghost, a poignant echo of The Sixth Sense's shocking conclusion. Why this episode hits so hard. Masterful foreshadowing. Every element of My Screw Up subtly hints at its tragic conclusion. Ben's absence from key moments, the lack of his ever-present camera, and the peculiar framing of his conversations with Dr. Cox create an unsettling atmosphere that only makes sense upon rewatching. Dr. Cox's vulnerability. Perry Cox, known for his sharp wit and often abrasive personality, is shown in a deeply vulnerable state. His denial of Ben's death feels painfully human, making the reveal all the more heartbreaking. The episode captures the emotional weight of grief and the mental mechanisms people use to cope. Brendan Fraser's performance. Fraser's portrayal of Ben Sullivan is both lighthearted and profoundly moving. His ability to balance humor with an undercurrent of sorrow gives depth to the character, making his loss even more impactful. Music as an emotional catalyst. The closing moments are underscored by Joshua Radin's song Winter, which perfectly captures the melancholic tone of the episode. Zach Braff, a longtime advocate for using music to enhance storytelling, championed this inclusion, marking it as a pivotal moment in the show's history. A subtle homage to The Sixth Sense. Creator Bill Lawrence has openly acknowledged that My Screw Up was inspired by The Sixth Sense. Much like the iconic film, the episode hides its twist in plain sight. Ben is only ever seen interacting with Dr. Cox, and the visual clues, like the absence of his camera, are designed to go unnoticed until the reveal. This narrative device creates an aha moment that transforms the episode into something much larger than the sum of its parts. Fans and critics praise My Screw Up. Despite stiff competition, losing the Emmy for Outstanding Writing to Arrested Development, My Screw Up is consistently ranked as one of the best episodes of Scrubs. Critics and fans alike praise its ability to handle grief and humor with equal care. Zach Braff and Donald Faison, co-stars and co-hosts of the Fake Doctors, Real Friends podcast, often reflect on how much this episode means to the cast. Braff, in particular, cites the episode as a standout, largely due to the emotional depth it brought to JD and Dr. Cox's dynamic. Why My Screw Up endures. Scrubs was always more than a sitcom. Its ability to balance comedy and drama allowed it to explore the human condition in a way few shows could. My Screw Up is the perfect encapsulation of this ethos. It reminds viewers that life is fragile, that joy and sorrow often coexist, and that even in the most lighthearted moments, heartbreak may lurk just around the corner. This episode doesn't just stand out in Scrubs' repertoire, it's a shining example of how television can leave a lasting emotional impact. Whether you watch it for the first time or the 50th, My Screw Up remains a gut-wrenching masterpiece.